Hello, my name is Gabriel and I'm here to enlighten you with the information I believe everybody should know. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about aliens, extraterrestrial beings. I find it very crazy how our society believes we are the only intelligent species out of this entire universe. When it comes to aliens, people automatically put in properties as they need water and oxygen to survive, such as us. But did you guys know that usually they would send up a satellite and they would sterilize it before it was sent up? So usually it would be very no bacteria on it. And whenever the satellite was in space, there was bacteria growing. Like it was thriving in that environment that we thought was unlivable, to us at least. Even if that bacteria came from Earth up to space, that still goes to say that it still thrives in a very harsh environment. Life finds a way. There is this equation done by a scientist. It's called the Drake equation. It is a probabilistic argument used to estimate the number of active communicative extraterrestrial civilizations in our Milky Way. It follows a whole bunch of properties, but in mathematics. But through that estimate and that algorithm, the chances of a civilization just in our Milky Way is from 1,000 to 100 million. If there is such a high civilization out there, and I guess you could say, well, the chances are very high, but why don't they talk to us? I believe they don't talk to us or interact, or they probably do interact with us, but I believe since they're so advanced, they know more about how the universe actually functions. So I believe that has to do with energy and frequency and stuff. So I believe these beings of some sort, I believe they exist. And you can look through biblical texts and stuff and everything, and many things just don't make sense. There's this one story where it says in the Bible, the gods came down in a metal fiery chariot. And you could say that doesn't really make sense, but if you replace the word God with aliens and metal fiery chariot with a rocket, it makes more sense. It seems like a way of a primitive type person to explain what they saw. If you go into biblical texts and I guess you could say replace angels and demons and stuff with aliens, it makes more sense. And if you look at ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs and stuff, you see how they have beings with lion heads and lion bodies and stuff. They clearly saw something that looked like that to carve it into a rock. I believe those hieroglyphs are just descriptions, pictures of aliens of some sort, just different species that used to communicate with us, which kind of makes more sense on how they were so advanced and nobody knows why. They were just super advanced in many things that took us 500 years ago to figure out. I believe these beings, I guess you could say they're very enlightened and somehow very loving beings. So they operate at such high frequency. And I guess you could say that frequency they operate at, we simply just can't comprehend. Because the whole wavelength color spectrum of our reality We only comprehend like 1%. Literally everything you see is 99% emptiness. So if they're right in front of you, and like, I guess you could say they operate at such high frequency that your eyes just simply can't comprehend, you would not notice them. It's as simple as that. They could be walking around you right now and you don't even know. It's a very beautiful thing. It's kind of like when an ant's crawling on a sidewalk and you wave your hand over it, it doesn't even know you're there. It's like a different perspective. I believe in our society, whenever someone brings up aliens or whatever, they're looked at as like a lunatic. But if you actually look at like evidence and stuff, it's a very high possibility. I believe our society should bring that understanding to more light, and then maybe they'll show themselves to us whenever we become more comfortable. Because if they showed themselves to us, we would literally go crazy. That's probably why they don't show themselves to us. But I believe here in the future, we're slowly going to start to build on that, and they're going to start to show themselves when the time is right. And it's just a group effort. That's all I really wanted to say today. Thank you for watching, and much love.